Hold on to your hats because I have some hilarious news for you. Brace yourselves as Amber Heard just went to court and oh boy did she lose big time. It's like the judge was not feeling her vibe at all and shut down almost every argument she had. Ouch! Stay tuned till the end of the video and enjoy the high-voltage courtroom drama. Can you imagine the amount of frustration and disappointment she must be feeling right now? To add insult to injury, she was trying to sue her own team, but that plan backfired on her. Now, this creates some big problems for Amber too. She must be going through a tough time right now, but hey, at least we can all have a good laugh about it. I mean, let's face it, we all love a good courtroom drama, and this one did not disappoint. I just hope Amber has some ice for that burn, and maybe a few tissues to wipe away those tears. All in all, it's been an exciting day, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So grab some popcorn and let's get ready for the next episode of As the Courtroom Turns, starring Amber Heard. So did you hear about Amber Heard's recent court case? Well, apparently, the judge gave her a big fat L on March 13, 2023. The judge dismissed her main argument against her own team, the people who were actually paying for her lawsuit. Can you believe that? Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Now, this is a real problem for Amber because she's still being sued in the aftermath of the Virginia lawsuit. And get this, the people who paid for her lawsuit, her insurance companies, have turned on each other. One insurance company is suing the other for not paying their part, and now the company being sued is countersuing not only the insurance company, but also Amber Heard herself. Amber's response was to try and sue the insurance company suing her with two claims. The first one, which was the big one, was for breach of contract, but the judge completely wiped that one out. Ouch! And the second claim she can't even amend, which is for breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. I can't even imagine what Amber's thinking right now, but one thing's for sure, she's definitely in big trouble. So apparently, the judge shot down a weak argument from one of the parties. Not surprising, I mean, we've all had that one friend who tries to argue their way out of a bad situation and ends up making things worse. But hey, at least the other party had their strongest argument on hand. It's like bringing a sword to a gunfight, am I right? Now, let's talk about Amber Heard. Turns out she had an insurance policy during the whole debacle. Smart move, Amber. But get this, she started the policy up right before she dropped the op-ed. Talk about playing the long game. She must have known she was going to be sued. That's some next-level psychic abilities right there. But wait, there's more. Amber claims she complied with all the terms and conditions of the policy and notified the insurance company of the Johnny Depp lawsuit. She even asked them to defend her, and they said they would. But, according to Amber, they didn't provide her with the full and capable defense she was entitled to. Oopsie! She's blaming them for her loss. I mean, I've blamed my dog for eating my homework before, but blaming your insurance company for your court case? That's some next-level blame shifting. Apparently, this whole thing has cost her a boatload of cash, to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars in defense costs. And get this, she was claiming in court that she spent over $6 million on it. Looks like somebody's math is a little off, am I right? But here's the kicker. It doesn't seem like she was even the one paying for all of this. Nope. Turns out the insurance companies were the ones footing the bill. So much for being a strong, independent woman, huh? And it gets even better. Apparently, the insurance company reserved the right to deny coverage because of Amber's intentional and malicious behavior. Yes, the jury found that she was behaving with actual malice. Ouch. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to think that Amber might need to find herself a new hobby that doesn't involve getting sued, or at least a better insurance policy. I heard that Amber Heard is making a fuss about how her lawyer is supposedly serving two masters, her and the insurance company. She's claiming that this creates a conflict of interest. But come on, who doesn't love a good multitasker? The judge in this case even pointed out how ridiculous this all sounds. He basically said, "Hey Amber, you're complaining about the lawyer that the insurance company picked up? That lawyer is Cameron McAvoy, and he's a total pro." But wait, it gets even better. Even though Amber has a right to independent counsel, the insurance company still has to pay for everything. So basically, She's complaining about getting free legal help? Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. Here's the deal. Cameron McAvoy was hired by Amber Heard for her legal defense, but it turns out she had already chosen him before her insurance company even got involved. Sneaky, right? But then the insurance company gave the thumbs up and said, "Yeah, sure, you can keep him." So Amber was like, "Sweet, I choose you, McAvoy." But then, for some mysterious reason, she decided to ditch him, and the insurance company was like, "Hold up, we signed off on this dude. You can't just kick him to the curb and expect us to keep paying for your legal fees." And the judge was like, yeah, what they said. This isn't rocket science, folks. In other words, Amber's argument didn't hold up in court. But let's be real. The best part of this whole drama is imagining the judge sitting there like, what kind of circus did I just stumble into? It's like Judge Judy meets Days of Our Lives. Amber Heard is trying to argue a point in court even though a judge has already ruled on it. Talking about being persistent, am I right? She's done this before in LA and Virginia, but she hasn't had any luck so far. The funny thing is, this court has already made a decision on the issue she's trying to bring up. But get this, she wasn't even involved in the lawsuit where the decision was made. She's just part of the overall litigation, whatever that means. The court already made a ruling between two insurance companies, Travelers and New York Marine, who were going after each other. But because Amber had a Virginia lawyer provided by New York Marine, there supposedly isn't a conflict of interest. So now Amber and her team are going back to court on March 13th to argue their case, even though the odds don't seem to be in their favor. So these guys were trying to argue their case and win over the judge. But guess what? The judge wasn't having it. The decision came in on the 14th and it was a big ol' nope, sorry folks, we're shutting you down. Ouch! Talk about a burn. And get this, the judge's ruling was based on their terrible argument. I mean, that's gotta sting. So not only did they lose, but the judge straight up called their argument garbage. Yikes! And it gets even better, or worse, depending on who you ask. The court dismissed their breach of contract counterclaim without even giving them a chance to amend it. That's like burying it 6 feet deep and throwing away the shovel. But wait, there's more. They can still try to revive the other part of their claim, but let's be real, that's not looking too good either. So what does this all mean? Well, we're talking about some serious moolah on the line here. We're talking 7 figures, folks. Plus, the other side is still coming after them and suing them for everything they've got. The aftermath of this whole thing is going to be just as wild as the actual court case. So there you have it, folks. Another day, another loss in court. But hey, at least we get to sit back and enjoy the show. Exactly. It's like watching a legal soap opera. You never know what's going to happen next. But honestly, I can't imagine being in their shoes. Imagine pouring all that time, effort, and money into a court case, only to have it all come crashing down. It's gotta be devastating. And to add insult to injury, the minutes from the hearing are going to be released. That's going to be some juicy reading material, let me tell you. I can already picture the lawyers cringing as they read through their own arguments. But hey, at least they have a chance to amend their claim, right? Who knows? Maybe they'll come up with a killer argument that will win over the judge. Or maybe they'll crash and burn even harder. Either way, it's going to be one heck of a ride. And let's not forget about the other side. They must be feeling pretty good right about now. I mean, they just won a major victory in court. But they can't rest easy just yet. They still have to deal with the ongoing legal battle and all the drama that comes with it. Overall, it's a crazy situation. But it's hard not to get caught up in the excitement. I can't wait to see what happens next. And that's the video, guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more juicy gossip and entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace.